Hello students, welcome to the new session. In the last video we have discussed about VBT and important postulates. So according to that, sigma bond and pi bond formation by field and empty orbitals, inner orbital complex, outer orbital complex, strong field, weak field, low spin, high spin complexes we have studied. To answer the given question in the PUC point of view, that is the information required. So we need to study. Now, we have to remember few points to answer the given questions in the PUC exams. Strong field means pairing takes place. Obviously, low spin, such complexes are inner orbital complexes. Weak field means no pairing, and high spin complexes, those are named as outer orbital complexes given in the last video. Now, we want electronic configurations of 3D series elements. You have to remember always, they will not give in the question itself. Scandium to zinc, these are 3D series elements, totally 10. These will involve in a complex compound formation. Their configurations are required to write the hybridization and other properties. Scandium, atomic number 21, 22, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. Clear? So their atomic number 23 to 30. I have written atomic numbers also. Configuration 4s2 3d1, 4s2 3d2, 4s2 3d3, 4s1 3d5, we read already, 4s2 3d5, 4s2 3d6, 4s2 3d7, 4s2 3d8, 4s1 3d10, 4s2 3d10. And among them, the important is cobalt and nickel complexes. You need to remember configurations. In the textbook, they gave these only maximum, and somewhere they gave iron also. And we'll discuss other complexes also. Configuration is very, very important. Based on coordination number, we can say the hybridization. With the help of hybridization, we can say the geometry, shapes, how the ligands are arranged around the central atom in a space. Nothing but a shape. Coordination number 4, two possibilities are there. One is sp3 outer orbital, another one is dsp2 inner orbital complex, inner d orbital. sp3 tetrahedral, dsp2 means a square planar shape. 5 are there, dsp3, that is trigonal bipyramidal, sp3d trigonal bipyramidal, dsp3 square pyramidal we can. 6 coordination number 6 is there, two possibilities, sp3d2 and d2sp3. sp3d2 is outer orbital complex octahedral, d2sp3 also out inner orbital complex, the shape will be octahedral. Remember, in our syllabus they gave coordination number 4 and coordination number 6, these two complexes given in the textbook. Now, for coordination number, we have two possibilities. One is outer orbital complex tetrahedral, another one is inner orbital complex square planar, sp3 dsp2. Clear it is? Coordination number 6 means octahedral shape. We have two possibilities, inner orbital complex, outer orbital complex. Outer orbital is sp3d2, inner orbital is d2sp3. So we have two possibilities, one is octahedral complex, another one is tetrahedral or square planar complex. In octahedral, outer orbital complexes, inner orbital complexes. So we'll see few examples with their all properties like magnetic properties also. Students, a very, very important question it is. Carefully observe and easy to say all the properties and hybridization also with the help of a given complex. If you well known about ligand, then you can say easily. Clear it is? Now, first one, octahedral complexes. Octahedral complexes. In that, you see inner orbital complex example. Example is CONH3 6 times Cl3. They will write like this. Otherwise, it can be written as CONH3 6 times, it is plus 3, 3 Cls will be minus 3. So it is plus 3, as your wish. We need to calculate oxidation state for this, first of all. CONH3 6 times plus 3 I am taking. Cobalt, we don't know the oxidation state, that's why plus 6 into. NH3 will be a neutral ligand given already. So the charge is plus 3. If no charge equal to 0, charge is there, must be equal to that charge. So where X equal to plus 3, oxidation state. Clear it is? Cobalt general electronic configuration I wrote just now. It is equal to 4s2 3d7 it is. Right? We need CO plus 3 oxidation state. Positive sign in our chemistry indicates deficiency of electrons. Nothing but you need to remove 3 electrons from this configuration. CO means 4s2 3d7. CO plus 3 means you need to remove electrons from 4s first because of lower energy as per N plus L rule. 2 removed, one more also removed from D. That's why it is 3d6. Clear? Step by step we need to follow. CO configuration is cobalt is 4s2 3d7. CO plus 3 means need to remove 3 electrons, 2 from S, 1 from D. Totally 4s0 3d6. It is the first step. Next step is the central metal ion is, what is that? CO plus 3. Clear it is? It is a central metal ion CO plus 3. So now, so this configuration is CO plus 3 configuration is 4s0 3d6. I can write like this also 4s0, both are correct because no electrons. 3d6, D contains totally how many? 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and it is 6. Right? 4s will be 0, no electrons. After that 4p is there. After that which is available 4d is available. Clear it is? These are the cobalt which is acting as a central atom in the given complex and their orbitals I have written. Now, how many ligands are here? Totally 6 ligands directly bonded to the cobalt atom. If you observe this structure, cobalt, it is totally 6 ligands. All are NH3s actually. Right now, like this. No need to take this like this, it will be happened. 6 bonds are required. NH3 acting as a weak field ligand generally. But in cobalt complexes, it is acting as a strong field ligand. Strong field means pairing starts. This electron jump here and this electron jump here. NH3 in cobalt complex acts as strong field ligand. Pairing takes place. After pairing, what will be happen? Yes, this will shift here. Yes, this will shift here and this will be shifted here. Then obviously these two orbitals will be empty. These are 3D orbitals. Right now, 3D6 it is also after pairing. And it is 4s. And it is 4p. Clear it is. Now, 3D, 4s, 4p. How many ligands are there totally? 6 ligands. Those 6 ligands can donate electrons to empty orbitals of, what are they? Empty d orbitals or other orbitals of central metal atom. The ligand electrons donated to central metal orbitals. First one donate 2 electrons, second one to second orbital, third one to third orbital, fourth one to fourth, fifth, sixth. Clear it is? It means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ligands can donate 6 pair of electrons to the central atom. One pair, one coordinate covalent. Second pair, second coordinate covalent. Third pair, third coordinate covalent. Clear it is? So like this, electrons will be donated. You just observe carefully. 6 only available in our complex. If one more is there, then this orbital involved. If one more is there, this will be involved. Only 6 available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is a strong field ligand. Pairing takes place. Then inner d orbital, outer d orbital didn't involved in hybridization. Outer d orbital not involved. Only which is involved, inner d orbital involved. That's why it is a inner orbital complex. Clear it is? So here, this is the hybridization. 2 inner d orbitals, 1 s and 3 p orbitals. You can write it as d2, 2d and 1 s, yes, 3p outside, that's why it is p. Hybridization is d2sp3. Clear? Outer orbital not involved, only inner orbital involved in hybridization. d2sp3, coordination number 6, octahedral shape. So after hybridization, is there any unpaired electron? All are paired only, no unpaired electron. That's why no unpaired electron means paired or no means obviously diamagnetic compound. Clear it is? We'll write all these properties one by one now. I am writing the properties for CONH36Cl3. You can write matter also for this in the form of sentences. It is very easy. Remember all of it. In this, the central atom is cobalt. It is surrounded by 6 ligands. The CO plus 3 configuration is 3d6 4s 0. So this is the configuration in the beginning. NH3 act as a strong field ligand in cobalt complexes. That's why these electrons will be paired. After pairing, this is the configuration. So there are empty orbitals. So NH3 ligands, 6 NH3 ligands donates 6 empty orbitals only. Hence, it undergoes d2sp3 hybridization. So inner d orbitals are involved. Since inner d orbitals are involved, hence it is inner orbital complex but not outer orbital complex. This is the matter you can frame in your own sentences meaningfully. We'll write all these points now. Now first point. This is inner orbital complex, first one, because inner orbitals involved. Strong field ligand is there. NH3 is a strong field ligand in cobalt complexes. Next, spin will be, all are paired only, spin paired. That is why it is called low spin complex. Low spin complex. are also called spin paired complex. Next, number of n equal to number of unpaired electrons. Unpaired electrons equal to 0. All are paired here, 0. So then, magnetic moment, spin only, magnetic moment, formula will be mu, it is root n into n plus 2, where n equal to 0, obviously magnetic moment also 0. Then magnetic moment 0 means all are paired electrons, that's why it is diamagnetic compound. Unpaired electrons 0, the complex is diamagnetic. You can say color also, all are paired electrons, no unpaired electron, it is a colorless compound. These are the properties we can write one by one. Clear all of you? This is the first complex. CONH3 6 is inner orbital complex. Hybridization is, what is hybridization we observe? Hybridization is very important. What is that? D2sp3. Next, shape is, if D2sp3, 6 ligands are there, what is the shape? Octahedral shape. So see here, all of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points I have written. So if you write point by point like this, no need to frame sentences in paragraphs also. Clear it is? So we'll move to the next example, that is outer orbital complex. Right? Okay, students. We'll observe one more octahedral complex, which is outer orbital complex. The previous is inner orbital, low spin, hybridization, shape, everything we have discussed. Now, it is central atom is cobalt, it is oxidation state X plus 6 into minus 1, because fluorine is minus 1, charge will be minus 3. X minus 6 equal to minus 3, where X will be, so here X will be plus 3. So CO configuration is 4s2 3d7. CO plus 3 configuration is 4s0 3d6, as in the previous complex. 4s2 3d7, 3 must be removed, 4s0, 2 from S, 1 from D, totally 4s0 3d6. Now, so the configuration is CO plus CO configuration is, otherwise CO. So 4s0, 4s0 3d6. The central ion is CO plus 3 in the complex. Now, it can be also written as 4s3. Yes, it is. Three d 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 4s0, 4p next. 4p it is. Only 3 in p orbital. And next one is 4d. 4d contains totally 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next, F minus is fluoride ion is weak field ligand. Already examples given. Weak field ligand means obviously no pairing. No pairing as it is. No pairing here. Okay. No pairing means this configuration must be as it is again. So here totally 5. As it is, 4p it is, and next one is silver Total number of ligands, how many? 6. 6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F minus means there are 3 lone pairs. 1 lone pair will be donated. So here totally 3 lone pairs. So I am not taking 3 lone pairs on each and every fluoride ion. I am taking only the pair of electron. Remaining 2 pairs also there, remember. Then, so here these orbitals never involved in hybridization in complex compounds according to VBT, remember. So according to VBT, the empty orbitals in metal only involved in hybridization then forms a sigma bond. The filled orbitals of ligand involved in hybridization then forms a sigma bond. These are the points we have discussed. It can donate a pair here. First fluorine donate to first orbital, second donate to second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. These are the pairs of electrons by all these ligands. 6 pairs of electrons by 6 ligands, fluoride ions. Clear it is? It is a weak field ligand, no pairing. These orbitals never involved in hybridization as per VBT theory. So the empty orbitals only involved. These empty orbitals filled by these are the empty orbitals in the beginning. The ligand electrons will shifted to which one? That is empty d orbitals. Then you just observe it is 4s, 4p and 4d. Outer d orbitals involved in hybridization but not inner d orbitals. So totally you can take like this. S1, P3 and D2. The hybridization is sp3d2. Before hybridization, remember these orbitals are empty. After hybridization, these orbitals are paired with ligand electrons. Ligand donate electrons to empty orbitals. Clear all of you? This is sp3d2 hybridization. We will write all these properties for this complex. If you observe this complex, COF6 minus 3 complex. So it is inner orbital or outer orbital it is. Outer d orbitals are involved in hybridization, it is outer orbital complex. Next point. F minus is strong field ligand or a weak field ligand? Weak field ligand. Pairing or no pairing here? No pairing. No pairing. No pairing means plus half, plus half, plus half, plus half. Spin is more. That's why it is high spin complex. High spin complex. Right? Next. Next, N equal to number of unpaired electrons are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 unpaired electrons. Magnetic moment formula will be root N into N plus 2. So units are Bohr magnetons. Bohr magnetons. So N into N plus 2. Root 4 into 4 plus 2. So it will be 4 plus 2, 6. 6 into 4, 24. So how much you will get? 4.8 etc. You can say very easily. Root 4, 4.8. Sorry, N equal to 4, 4.8. N equal to 2, 2 into 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 4 into, 2 plus 2, 4. 4 into 2, 8. Root 8 equal to 2.8. Clear? N equal to 2, a small tip for you. N equal to 2. 2.8 is the magnetic moment. N equal to 3, 3.8. N equal to 4, 4. N equal to 5, 5.8. Clear all of you? So 4 into 6, 24, 4.8. It is rough value only, remember, not accurate value. Magnetic moment. hybridization is? What is hybridization we got here? sp3d2, very important. Shape is octahedral shape. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. So easily you can identify with the help of a ligand given. Fluoride ligand is a weak field ligand, so no pairing, no inner d orbitals involved, only outer d orbitals involved. That's why it is called outer orbital complex. It is a weak field ligand, no pairing, high spin complex, because no pairing, all must be as it is, and magnetic moment will be 4.8. Hybridization is sp3 d2, it is sp3 d2, and shape will be octahedral shape. We'll observe one more example. Okay students, we'll observe few tetrahedral complexes. Coordination number 4. Best example is example NiCl 4 times minus 2. Tetrachloridonickelate 2. It is central atom is nickel, so X it is plus 4 into chloride minus 1, that is equal to minus 2. X minus 4 equal to minus 2, X equal to plus 2. Then X equal to plus 2. Nickel configuration, we know that it is nickel 4s2 3dH. Okay. Ni plus 2 configuration is 4s0 3dH. It means 2 electrons must be removed from 4s first, followed by the 3d because of n plus l rule. Now, this is the configuration. Now, nickel plus 2 is the central ion in this complex. Its configuration is 4s0 3dH. So here I can write it as 4s0 3d8 4s0. So it can be written as d8. So here we will write clearly Ni plus 2 is 4s0 3dH. Now Ni plus 2 orbitals 3dH 4s0. So dH 1 2 3 4 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 it is clear. Then 4s0 next 4p. We want only 4, that's why I am not writing 4d also. 4d also possible here, no need actually. 4p and 4d. This is 4s, it is 3d, right? Then Cl is weak field ligand, so no pairing takes place, no pairing as it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 as it is. This will be also as it is, and these will be also as it is, and these also as it is. No change, right? Then no pairing. How many ligands are there? Totally 4 ligands. 4 ligand donates electrons to these 4 orbitals. Then this will be as it is, remains same configuration. So each totally how many Cl minus ions? 4. Okay, so it has a pair of electrons. Actually 3 pairs are there on Cl minus. I am giving only a pair, 2 more are there. So first one, second one, third one, fourth. So these are empty orbitals. 4s, what is that? 3d, 4s, 4p and 4d. Outside d orbitals not involved in hybridization. Inside s and p orbitals only involved. Clear? Inside s and p. If inside d orbitals also not involved, but inside s and p involved, but not outside d orbitals. Not outside d orbital means obviously inside inner d orbitals. So that's why the hybridization can be considered as 1s and 3p. sp3 hybridization. Clear it is? Not outer d orbitals, that's why it is inner orbital complex. Shall we write properties for this complex? Yes. Ni Cl 4 times minus 2 for this. It is first of all inner orbital complex, right? Which is a weak field ligand here. Cl is weak field ligand. Weak field ligand means no pairing takes place. Clear it is? No pairing means spin will be more. That's why high spin complex. High spin complex. It is high spin complex. Next, after that, number of unpaired electrons will be 2. N equal to 2. Magnetic moment equal to root n into n plus 2. N plus 2. Root 2 into 2 plus 2. It is a formula. 4 into 2, 8. Root 8 equal to, what is that? 2.8. Rough value. Bohr magnetons. Clear? Root 2. N equal to 2, 2.8. N equal to 3, 3 point. N equal to 4, 4.8. Very easy. Next. Hybridization is. What is that? sp3. sp3 means shape will be tetrahedral. Shape equal to tetrahedral. Clear it is, all of you? And observe carefully. 8 points we need to write clearly. In this complex, nickel is the central atom. The central ion is Ni plus 2. Configuration is 3d8, 4s0. After removal of 2 electrons from Ni. And these are the orbitals of Ni plus 2. And after no pairing, these are the orbitals of Ni plus 2. These are the orbitals of Ni plus 2 after donation of electrons from 4 ligands, 4 Cl minus ions. Then it undergoes sp3 hybridization. The shape is tetrahedral. Number of unpaired electrons are 2. Magnetic moment equal to 2.8. So inner orbital complex, weak field ligand, no pairing, high spin complex. So we can write all these points. These are the orbitals of Ni plus 2. These are the orbitals of Ni plus 2 after no pairing. These are the orbitals of Ni plus 2 after hybridization. Clear it is? So we'll see a few more examples for this. Okay students, now I have taken coordination number 4, weak field ligand. I will take a strong field ligand. Example, Ni Cn 4 times minus 2. Central atom is nickel. Before going to that oxidation state, yes, nickel we don't know. 4 into minus 1, cyanide and Cn minus 1, unidentate ligand. It is equal to, here charge is there minus 2, no charge, then equalize to 0. x minus 4 equal to 0, x minus 4 equal to minus 2, x equal to plus 2. Nickel configuration is 4s2 3d8 as we discussed. Ni plus 2 configuration is 2 plus 2 means 2 electrons must be removed. 4s0 3d8. Okay. Now Ni plus 2 is the central metal ion in the complex. That is 3d8 4s0. So the orbitals of Ni plus 2 in the ground state, those are 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 6, 7, 8. Now 4s will be 0, 4p next, and 4d. 4d 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Orbitals of Ni plus 2 in the ground state. Cn minus is strong field ligand. Already I gave you the list. That's why pairing takes place. Very, very important. After pairing, what is the configuration for this? So these already paired, and this entered into this to pair. This will be entered into this orbital to pair. One empty orbital available. And it is 4s, 4p it is, and these are 4p. Okay. Now, after this, we have to write. So these are the orbitals of Ni plus 2 after pairing in presence of a ligand called cyanide ion. Clear? Now, so all are paired, right? S it is, P it is, and D it is. 3D, 4s, 4p, and 4. Right? Totally how many ligands? 4 cyanide ions. On each cyanide ion, there is a lone pair. Cyanide ion lone pair. So they can donate electrons to the empty orbitals of which one? That is central nickel ion. Then first pair by first cyanide, second pair by second cyanide, third pair by third cyanide, fourth pair by fourth cyanide. Okay. So inside d orbital involved in hybridization, but not outside d orbital. So that's why it is inner orbital complex. Inside D, 1. D1 it is. 1 is S1 and 2P. That's why P. D1, S1, P2. Hybridization is DSP2 inside d orbital. That's why it is which one? Inner orbital complex. Where n equal to all are paired. That's why n equal to 0. Magnetic moment also 0. We'll write all the properties for this complex. Properties. The complex is Ni Cn 4 times minus 2. Okay. Now, first one is, it is inner orbital or outer orbital complex? Inner orbital complex. Second point is, Cn minus is strong field ligand. Next, pairing takes place. Pairing. N equal to 0. So then magnetic moment also 0. Root 0 into 0 plus 2. Right? 0. Magnetic moment 0. All are paired means diamagnetic. In previous cases, I didn't write magnetic property. Unpaired electrons are their para, paired electrons are their dia. Remember, you just add that point. Next, hybridization is. So what is the hybridization of this complex? Hybridization is DsP2. Shape is square planar. Square planar. Clear it is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points total. Weak field ligand, strong field ligand, inner orbital. Next, pairing, diamagnetic, hybridization, shape. Okay. So this is about the coordination number 4, inner orbital complex. Coordination number 4, outer orbital. Paired electrons are there. Obviously, what are they? Paired electrons are there. Dia. Unpaired are there. Para. Many more given in the textbook in coordination number 6, coordination number 8. So you try them. So this is about the bonding in complex compounds, inner orbital complexes, outer orbital complexes. We'll observe drawbacks and few more examples in the next video, right?